Hey, good afternoon, guys. This is Stephen Howard. My dog Rio. Yucko is a little cold, so she stayed in the car. Pretty smart. It's not too cold out here. It's about 53, maybe 55 degrees. Kind of San Francisco-y weather. And snow-capped mountain. It's really beautiful out here. I'm going to collect a couple pieces of firewood, and I'll be collecting sage later today. So this morning I woke up and I was planning on a really nice day. A day where I went down the mountain, I did a few errands, got those things done. I even went to Planet Fitness, got my shower and workout, and I felt really good. And I was coming back up the mountain, and my friend was reaching out to me via text, and I guess I didn't get it until late. But he had driven down the mountain and then kind of lost way of camp, and then was trying to drive back up the mountain to find camp and ran out of gas. So I'm on, limited funds, limited gas budget. Every mile that I drive is noted and needed, or it's not. And so when people create emergencies that are not your emergencies, you have to kind of go, wait a second, and a boundary goes up, and you're like, because you're having this emergency because of bad planning or bad decision making does not make it my emergency. However, when people are screwed and you're in the wrong, I've been in prior videos, I've been in positions where I was up on the mountain and I had no money and was running out of food. And so I know what it's like. And so I did the right thing. I went down, filled some gas cans, and I got their vehicle back up to camp. And that's, really important because they got a baby, And, it's young decision making, We were all in our 20s at one point, We all had hard decisions to make, and family versus good times versus friends versus everything. And it's a hard thing to balance. So I really sympathize. I do empathize. However, an emergency on your behalf does not constitute an emergency on mine. So I want to make that very clear. There's a boundary. There's things that if you make shitty decisions, I don't have to ride or die with your shitty decision. The exit is right here. And I hate to be low vibration or sound like a fucking dad or whatever, but it's time. You guys were a lot more responsible. It's time that we all, work together and make sure that shit's taken care of, because it'll fall on the other person, or there's some guilt involved if you don't do anything about it. So without harping, without going into that, I help people that are in fucking harm's way, or, having bad situations or whatever. People stealing from them and people lying to them, So when people start pointing fingers at me about different shit, I get pissed off, because I've fucking been on right path for a very long time. I'm now getting a big piece of firewood to take back with me. And this will work nicely. I think I'll take these two. So whoever came out here and cut this firewood, I really thank you. You're keeping a family and a baby warm. And so there it is, you know, my boundary, you know, the things that trigger me. You know, I'm a family man, and my family was ripped off. You know, one day I stopped a robbery at the Target on Blue Diamond in Arville, and it seems like the next day I didn't have a house, a family, anything. I lost my shit. I pulled a Jim Carrey. It was like me, myself, and Irene, and I turned into Hank. I trashed my house, and I fucking got on a bicycle. It was 118 degrees. I loaded all my camping gear into 2 kayaks on trailers, and I towed that shit 60 miles out into the desert out by here, and had a stroke. Come on, Rio. Let's go. I had a stroke, a heat stroke, and I almost died underneath the freeway out here. So I've been out here in extreme conditions. I know what it's like, whether you're freezing to death or whether you're burning up out in the desert. I'm a survivor. And so thank you for cutting some firewood. Thank you for bringing your chainsaw out here and cutting some extra wood and leaving it under a tree. I really appreciate whoever did that. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful, blessed day. The divinely guided messages today are one thing at a time. You know, take care of your shit. Make sure your gas tank's full. Make sure you got a case of water in the back of your car. Make sure you got extra masks. Make sure you got, you know, enough bullets, a firearm, if you're able to do that. I don't carry a firearm. I carry mace, and I carry bear spray. So, you know, do due diligence. Be a survivor. Be a Boy Scout. You know, Boy Scouts are always prepared. And, you know, the old adage, be prepared. You know, if we get stuck up here for a week, am I going to starve to death? The answer's no. You know, I might be really skinny, but I will survive. You know, I joke about it up in Montana, but, you know, yucca's a ready meal in Montana. Little Chihuahua, gets cold out. Rotisserie Chihuahua could be pretty good. No, I'm just joking. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm out here in Mount Charleston. Weather's turning beautiful. And we see a lot of amazing things in the sky here, day and night. It's pretty amazing. I think I just found some wood to come over and chop on with the axe. So I'll be back over here soon. I'm getting in Montana shape. So staying up here in the mountains, chopping wood, carrying water. Before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. Have a good day, guys.